Hello.
Hi.
Here we are at another episode of Unbuttoned, and we have Rachel Armitage. Hello, Rachel.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Like that there. Yeah.
Better?
Heaps better.
There we
Heaps
go.
better. How you been?
Cold. Where did summer go? We had like 3 warm days, I swear, and then it just disappeared.
Actually, let me just close that door because if there's any kind of noises outside, we'll probably hear it.
We look so cute. I've got Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter stuck in my head at the moment.
You've got what? I just did a quick wardrobe change. What did you say?
I've got Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter stuck in my head at the moment.
Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, every 2 seconds my brain's going, I'm working late because I'm a singer.
Did you want to be a singer?
I actually did singing.
Did
Fun
you?
fact, I did. And dance as well. I did singing for 11 years and dance for 16 years.
Right. What happened?
COVID happened.
Oh,
yeah,
the
unfortunately.
goddamn Rona.
It did. So that sucked.
That sucks big time.
Yeah. But I'm going to go back soon because I got sick as well, like chronic illness, So
Yeah.
like I'm going to go back soon though. I'm excited. That's going to be good. We're
Yeah.
sorting it out,
Yeah. What type of dance?
My favorite style was contemporary, but I did a lot of different styles.
Right. What's involved in contemporary? Do you remember?
How do I explain it? It's like emotional, I guess. I don't know. It's like weird. It's alternative. It's
Right.
bendy. I don't know how else to put that. That's a terrible description. That's not helpful at all.
It's bendy with emotion.
Think like Dance Mums.
The show.
Yeah.
Dance
like the
Mums.
Maddie face.
Oh. I suppose.
Although I am not personally a fan of the Maddie face, but
Oh.
you get the picture, the like sad, like, oh no, I'm a little orphan in this dance.
I'm a little orphan in this
Terrible
dance.
description.
I mean, maybe I'll look up
Yeah,
contemporary.
look, if you've seen Dance Mums, you'll get that reference. If you haven't, I sound.
Anybody watch Dance Mums, check it out. You know what it's all about, I suppose.
She did this like dance in a cardboard box. I don't know that. Yeah, that show was weird. I'm not gonna lie.
As in breakdancing on a cardboard box.
No, she did like a contemporary dance, like playing like a homeless person. Which honestly, ethically, I don't know like if that's really right or not. But
Right.
like I feel like making a dance like as an 8-year-old about like making an 8-year-old do a dance about that. I feel like that doesn't really make sense.
So this is the type of dance that you enjoy?
No.
Dancing in a
That's
cardboard
dance.
box?
No, that's Dance Mums. That's Dance Mums. That was just one dance. We got off track.
That was just one dance.
We got off track.
Did you ever try that one
So
dance?
contemporary and like lyrical. They like
Hang on,
the-
what? Contemporary and what?
lyrical.
Oh, lyrical.
So they're like technically 2 different styles, but they're so similar that they tend to be combined.
Mm.
So like they're more like emotional dances, like they're not like exactly like classical, but they're not like jazz either. They're not like upbeat, but they're like flowy.
Right, okay. I think I know what you mean. I can understand.
Great, because I'm struggling to find what I mean.
It's all right.
ADHD, bro. I don't know what I'm saying until it comes out of my mouth.
It's all right, bro. I got ya.
I process my thoughts out loud.
I mean, that's not a bad thing.
It's just word vomit all the time.
No, No, it just means that
At least you know I'm honest, you know?
Yeah, you're totally honest.
I can never hide my facial expressions.
I know you're very expressive.
Yeah, you've seen me.
How does that, like, as a model? I think that's very good to be expressive.
Yeah,
in
it
the
is. It is.
Because then it just shows that you've got, like, I don't know, like versatility, and you can capture everything other than
what's great
resting bitch face.
Well, what is great about modeling as well, though, is that resting bitch face is allowed. No one goes up to you and goes, "Why aren't you smiling?"
This is true.
That's what I love. I'm like, finally, I can relax my face for a second, like,
And not
in a pretty way,
and not smile.
Exactly, without someone being like, "Why aren't you smiling?"
I mean, I've been on obviously a number of shoots, and I'm always trying to ask people to smile. Like, let's get some smile action
I
happening.
definitely smile for some photos as well.
Show me your teeth. No, that's what I say on a shoot. Yeah.
Are you a dentist? I don't.
No, I'm not a dentist.
What do our teeth have to do with it, Andrew?
Because
Get out the magnifying glass.
no, because when you show your teeth when you smile.
I'm kidding.
Oh, did
It's
I
like
wanna
Tooth
be
Fairy. Did you see that movie with
Dwayne?
I'm so glad you knew what movie I was talking
Yeah,
about.
I definitely know what movie that was.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
He
He was
movie's great.
he was really trying to show some diversification in his acting portfolio. And
That's my favorite one of his movies
You
ever.
know,
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't think he can ever top that movie. Honestly, that's gold.
apparently, if you want a franchise to die, you hire Dwayne Johnson. Yeah.
I love Dwayne Johnson. Who
Like,
said that? I'd like to have a word with them and then send Dwayne Johnson to smack them in the face for me. Me doing it wouldn't do much, like he's got much bigger arms than me. So I reckon I'll
way
just,
bigger arms.
yeah, I reckon it would be better if I let him take care of that part himself, more
Yeah.
effective.
I read it somewhere that, because you know how he did like Black Adam,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch that movie.
the superhero one.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, that's okay. I think it came out that
Not to prove your point or anything. I just not
that comment kind of came out as a result of that movie.
I feel like that movie was just not advertised great, honestly. It just seemed boring every time I saw an ad for it.
Yeah, I think.
I don't think that's his fault. I think it was just not a great movie, and that they've had a lot of shit superhero movies. I think they're looking for someone to blame it on.
That's actually a pretty fair call. I agree with that. I agree that they had...
I'm like, who wrote the script? Who wrote the script?
Hang on. But you didn't watch the movie, so how do you know what the script was?
I know, but if the movie flopped, I'm guessing it's not one actor's fault.
I think the marketing of it was kind of maybe a little bit out, but
It just seemed like meh. I was like, cool, it's a superhero.
And he was talking about how he'd been planning on doing it for like 10 years or something. I was like, it's a bit odd. Like, why would you say that?
Oh, I feel really bad now. I take it back. It was a great movie. I watched it and I loved it, and I didn't say anything mean about it ever.
What was the latest movie that you watched? Oh no. Oh no.
Despicable Me.
That's not such a bad movie. That's a good movie.
I love that I had to think about that for so long to figure it out, and then I was like, hang on a second.
There's a double meaning in that.
You're going to watch that footage back later and you're just going to see the moment of realization on my face.
I actually don't need to watch the footage because I was actually looking at you, so I know when it happened.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those cool things called eyes.
I know. Okay, so back
my
to
friends over. We watched Despicable Me.
back to.
We're adults.
It's okay. Animation's
Yeah.
good.
No, honestly, I am in denial about my adulthood.
Really,
Just a little bit.
adulting is hard work.
I'm a 20-year-old teenage girl, okay?
Hey, age is just a number,
It is.
and all you have to do is try to continue being young. Yeah.
Oh, tell that to my joints.
Your joints. I mean, do they need a talking to, your joints?
I think they need more than a talking to.
Are you taking anything for them?
What do you take for joints?
Like omega-3 or like fish oil? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. No? No?
I probably should. I always forget vitamins because like they interact with like one of my medications, so I can't take them at the same time.
Right.
And I only remember like taking my meds once a day is hard enough. All right, I got ADHD. I can't remember that stuff. You want me to take things twice a day? Twice? 2 hours apart, it's not going to happen.
2 hours apart.
Exactly. 2 hours, that means I've already fallen asleep. Because I have to eat to take meds, right? Which means I've gone into a food coma by then. I'm out cold.
You do have to eat. You're out cold.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, RIP to the vitamins. Sorry, not sorry, I guess.
I mean,
I say that, but I did just find out I did an iron transfusion, so I probably shouldn't say sorry, not sorry to the vitamins, because I probably should have taken my iron supplements.
So was that recent? You've just found out?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, maybe I should have taken those iron supplements.
Oh.
Guess they weren't kidding when they said take the iron supplements. Like, you know when your doctor's like, oh, you should take iron tablets, and you're like, oh, yeah, whatever. You're like, iron tablets, whatever.
They're definitely not kidding.
Everyone gets told to take iron tablets.
I've never been told to take an iron tablet.
Really?
Yeah. I do take what is it? Liver tablets. I'm sure they've got iron in them.
Are they for your liver or made from liver?
Made from liver.
Okay, I was like, is this a stupid question?
No. It's made from liver.
I was like, if they're not made from liver, this is going to sound like a really stupid question right now. Like asking if hot dogs are made of dogs, like.
Is it not? No.
Sorry to burst your bubble.
No. Hot dogs are not made from dogs, obviously.
I should hope not.
And so you said singing as well.
Yes, I did do singing.
You did do singing.
I did.
Did you ever want to go on to Australian Idol or?
I wanted to do The Voice.
Oh.
I did.
Really? And?
I did not do that.
No, why?
First I wanted to do The Voice Kids, and then I became an adult, and that's not a word I'd allowed to use on here. How do I put this nicely? I became an adult
on The Voice
and
Kids.
became a massive chicken. That's a nice way of putting it.
Oh.
Chicken was not the word I was going to use.
So as in like you chickened out?
No, I was too chicken to do that.
Oh.
Okay, but language. Plus the people on the adult one were really, really good. I had a better chance on the kids ones.
Oh, so you missed out.
Yeah, plus, like, if I gone on, I should have done, like, Australians Got Talent as a kid, right? Because I would have had the cute factor. Everyone loves talented kids. Everyone loves talented kids. I've missed my shot now. I'm not, well, I mean, I'm relatively cute, but I'm not the same type of cute anymore, all right? I don't have like the hee pigtails kind of cute, all right?
I mean, you could still do pigtails on the adult one.
If they liked my pigtails, I would be a bit disturbed by that, honestly.
Why?
I'm a different kind of cute at 20 than I was at 5.
Fair call. Fair call. I mean, what song would you sing?
For a talent show, you'd probably do something good. Like, I don't know, I Dreamed a Dream maybe? That one's fun.
Ooh. Do you want to give us
No.
Damn it.
I'm a club promoter on Saturdays, all right? It's Sunday afternoon. I'm tired. I've been out all night. I work Saturday nights.
Do you?
Yeah.
Did you?
I'm a club promoter.
Ah.
For Diamond Saturdays, use my guest list under Rachel Armitage.
How long have you been doing that for?
2 years?
Ah. And what exactly do you do?
So I like post our flyer on my story twice a week on Instagram at Rachel_Armitage_X. And
I'll have that come up.
And then I say use my guest list under Rachel Armitage, and you get discounted cash entry if you use my guest list. So if you use it for 11, you get the discounted cash entry, and I get like a wristband and drink cards, and like I post during the night and stuff. It's pretty fun. So it's pretty good. I get paid to party basically. It's pretty good.
I mean, you're only 20. You should be doing that.
Yes. Well, my joints still can handle it, because I don't think they will be for much longer, honestly.
While your joints can still
They're getting pretty
handle it.
creaky already.
Are they? Do you do like any like therapy for them, or like
See a chiropractor
Hey, chiropractor's
once
good.
a month. I wish it was more. I know.
How come it's only once a month?
They're far away, and it's like, it's expensive too. Like,
Yeah.
especially to go all the time. But it's so good. It's so good. I love it, and I just love how they're like horrified every time I go.
Because you crack so much.
Yeah, my body's just messed up every time. They're like, "What have you been doing?" I'm like, nothing. I haven't been doing anything. I'm like sitting in my room mostly. Why?
You should just, next time you go, you should be like, I'm a glow stick.
Last time I went, they were doing my shoulders, and you're like lying on the bench on your back, right? And they put your arm outside, and he was like pressing on my shoulder, wobbling it, and it was making like a clicking sound. And he's like, "Is your shoulder popping out right now?" He's like, "Is it dislocating right now?" And I was like, "Yeah, maybe a little bit." He's like, "Can you feel that?" I was like, "Yeah." He went to the other side was doing the same thing. He's like, "Both your shoulders like dislocated." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm hypermobile, fun fact. I probably should have started with that.
Bro, why was he...
The look of horror. Because he's like adjusting them. He has to see where they are. So he put them back in the right spots.
Was he blind?
You have to feel. You can't look at it and see the joint. He doesn't have X-ray vision.
No, that's exactly right. My chiropractor says that he can... It's all about feeling in the fingertips.
You gotta do the wobble.
But like if he
you know what it made me feel like? Laminated paper when you like wobble it.
like that what's that Australian singer's name? With the wobble board.
I have no idea who it is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I'll have to think it up.
But you know, it was like
I mean,
jelly shoulders.
Why was he...
He had to fix them.
Yeah, but he was
He did fix them. They're better now.
But he was like pushing them to the point of dislocation.
No, they're just flexible. My joints are like really...
Oh,
I'm hypermobile, as I said. Like really hypermobile.
That's too much.
Yeah, my ligaments just don't really do their job.
Oh.
They're like, how about if I just didn't? They're like, How about if I was just like loosey goosey instead? They're like, I identify as a hippie. Go with the flow. Peace out, guys. I'm a. You know those like things outside of car sales places, the like air things.
Yeah.
That's my ligaments and my joints.
That's way too much. Way too much movement. What is going on there? No wonder they're cracking.
I know, right?
Like a McCracken.
Crack-a-lackin'.
Cracking like a glow
Unless
stick.
you know I'm crack-a-lackin'.
You are a cracker.
That's what my Cairo said.
As he dislocates your shoulder and then puts it back in.
Look, in his defense, he barely touched it. It was just like ready to go, you know?
Really?
Yeah, it really was. It really was not. It was hanging on by a thread, honestly.
All right. So dancing, singing, and then obviously like modeling. Like what do you inspire to? What are your goals with like modeling and stuff? What's your ultimate achievement with like what you want to do with modeling?
Can I bring back the Victoria's Secret fashion show?
100%.
I want to be a Victoria's Secret angel.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I love the Victoria's Secret angels. I've been obsessed with them since I was a little kid. I love them. They're just gorgeous. They're just stunning, ethereal, beautiful, like graceful, amazing, gorgeous. I love them. I love them.
I think you can do it.
Well, they got rid of the fashion show, so that might be a bit difficult.
Yes, but you could just still kind of like do Victoria's Secret theme shoots and like really kind of pump up the portfolio.
Hopefully they just bring back the fashion show.
Oh.
You know, hopefully that sounds bad. I'm gonna get cancelled for that. Don't cancel me. But hopefully they bring back the fashion show. No, they did try and bring it back. They brought it back in like a weird way though. They tried to be edgy
With
about
the
it.
Weekend.
Yeah, they.
Was it the Weekend? No.
I have no idea. But it was
Nah,
like
that was,
I didn't watch it. It was like, but they did like a weird alternative thing. It wasn't even really their like style. So that flopped.
Did they
obviously.
do it in like a warehouse or something?
I think it was like a show.
Oh.
I don't know. I just
in
know
like
it
a
flopped
TV
and it was
show.
really weird. I didn't even watch it. I was like, oh. I heard about how bad it was. I was like, you know what? We're not going to ruin the image in my head.
Yeah.
I was like, we're going to keep a pretty pristine, perfect image of the angels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully they bring back the old show. But like more diverse, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can do it.
Yeah, they can.
What's your favorite photo shoot theme?
That I've done?
Yeah.
Apart from the one I did with you,
We know what
cut,
that one was.
Cut the cameras.
No, this is continually rolling.
I know.
It's just roll.
Beep. Favorite shoot that I've done so far. That's a great question. I'm trying to remember the ADHD, man. You're really testing me today. Memory. What shoots have I done? What shoots have I done?
Do you like theme shoots, as in like
I'm thinking
when you
so
get-
hard,
when you
and my
like
brain is
role
completely
play?
blank. It
Okay,
is
all right.
completely.
We can come back.
Where's my Instagram?
We can come back. We'll come back to that question.
Any photos with a cat in them.
Oh,
Any photos with a cat in them.
fucking Larry's trying to get in. I'll just get him. Hang on. Come, buddy. I know. Go sit with Rachel.
Oh, Larry, will you look down? Oh, buddy.
Yes. Here he is. He runs on his own agenda. Anything with a cat.
Anything with a cat.
Okay.
But I probably won't be paying that much attention if there is a cat present, honestly. I have to like split it 50-50 at least.
50-50.
You have to pat the cat. Like,
That's
it's the law.
he is so like, pat me, God damn it. Go.
He's so squishy. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, it's the Lion King.
He's the Lion King. He's like, what is going on here? I should do a podcast with him, but he won't keep still.
He's not much of a talker either.
No, he's not. You can take that back if you want. If you want to sit back.
I got this. Oh.
Yeah, like there.
I'm a tech guy.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
I'm tech savvy.
tech support right here.
Sure, Grandma. Go back to the nursing home now.
No. Not for your joints.
That's my friends to me these days. Like,
Really?
they're like 1 year younger than me. They won't let me forget it. They're like, hey, Grandma, what's up?
And they're only 1 year younger than you.
Yeah, they got their licenses before me too. Rude.
Right.
Rude.
Right. That is a bit rude. Actually, I got a bone to pick with you. Someone asked you some information about me, and you gave it to them, and now I've been talking to her since the 19th of February.
Am I allowed to say names on here?
Yeah.
Tara, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no, I am so sorry for setting you up.
Oh, no. It's all good.
What a horrible person I am.
Not at
I'll
all.
make sure to end it immediately.
She's such a lovely person.
I know. What a shame you don't want it.
Hey?
What a shame you want me to take her back.
No, I definitely don't want you to
Are you
take her
sure
back.
you just said you had a bone to pick? You know, if you're really that bothered, you know I can always.
No, not at all. No, I'll be keeping her.
Okay.
Yeah. It's quite funny.
Sorry, I got distracted by the cat.
Fucking Larry.
He's so cute.
Bro, what is going on? Oh, can I stay for dinner? Of course you can. Of course. That was just the child. Yes. Anyway, she's at a friend's house.
It's so nice that she's asking.
I know. That's all right.
She's so polite.
I know. So you did a shoot with Tara out at Lake Tyrrell.
Yes, and Pink Cliffs as well.
Pink Cliffs. What was that like?
The photos were great.
But
Well, it was 35 degrees and I forgot sunblock.
oh,
And I'm like,
pasty.
I'm white. So like paper white. So that didn't go great. I had 2nd degree sunburn. And we went to Pink Cliffs first. And then we went to Lake Tyrrell, which is a salt lake. Those unaware. So it's salt with like a centimetre of water on top, or like a couple centimetres. I was like laying in it, and it was your camera's saying something. Okay. I was like laying in this like salt water with my 2nd degree blistered sunburn.
Oh,
That was fun. And then when I got out, it dried and I was covered in salt and I couldn't brush the salt off because it was like sandpaper.
oh.
But so I just had salt sitting on my sunburn, so that was fun.
Ooh, hang on a second. No, okay, I just got an error on that one as well, but it kicked off just like this one.
Yeah.
Just like started up again.
Yeah.
Okay, all good.
Yeah. Oh, and all the food places were closed by the time we were done.
Oh.
'Cause it was in the middle of nowhere. But the photos were great.
The things that you have to do.
Oh, I also lost my phone in the middle of like bushland and we had to hike through the bushes. to find it again. And because it was 35 degrees, it overheated, so we couldn't like play a sound off it or anything because it had turned off from the heat.
Oh.
So that was stressful.
So how did you find it?
We looked really hard. And I tried not to have too big of a panic attack.
Bro. I mean,
Eventful shoot. They did another shoot the next morning, and I woke up, and because like I'm immune compromised, right? When I get even like slightly like sick in any way, my body just reacts horribly. It's over dramatic, really. It's like a toddler. Like, you know, when you see a baby like fall over like the tiniest bit and it cries as if it's broken its leg, that's my immune system. Right, so I wake up the next day, my face is swollen. I like have like lost my voice, like snotty, everything, all because of this sunburn. My body's like, oh, like let's just give you a cold because of the sunburn. Let's just have a complete like immune response to the sunburn. So I woke up, they're all getting ready to do another shoot. I wake up, I'm like, I'm not doing the shoot this morning. I was like, I'm going back to bed. They're like, okay.
I mean,
I was like, this sunburns won't be sick. They're like, yeah, you do look pretty puffy. I was like, yeah.
So it's autoimmune.
Yeah, I got Crohn's disease. So I'm on immunosuppressants. So my immune system's just a bit of a
What?
not very nice word.
It's not very nice. No.
Yeah, no.
How when did you get diagnosed with that?
Oh, when I was 17 or 18.
I thought you were going to say 17 or 18.
I wish. Oh, language. I keep swearing. I'm sorry.
Fuck that. You can swear.
Why didn't you tell me that at the fucking start, mate? I've been trying so fucking hard to be polite.
Nah,
I keep going, oh, fuck, oh, shit, sorry, shit.
No, we don't need to be polite here.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I'm swearing all the time.
Yeah, in that case, the reason I didn't go on The Voice was because I was a pussy, all right? That's what I was going to say.
She's just got to backtrack all of her commentary now.
I wasn't going to
be
say
able
chicken.
To be quite explicit.
I wasn't going to say chicken. Chicken didn't quite cover it, all right? I bitched it.
You bitched it.
And I own that, all right? I wouldn't, like, The Voice is a different ball game. Not entering that.
I mean,
if I like entered like Australia's Got Talent as a kid, I reckon I could have had a chance. All right. Maybe I just have a huge ego, but I reckon I was cute enough. I would have at least gotten through.
Big ego.
I think I would have at least gotten through the first round.
Right.
At least.
Yeah, 100%.
You know who I sound like?
Who?
These like dudes who like watch like someone doing sports and they're like they're like, yeah, I could do that backflip. I could totally do that backflip. Yeah, that girl doing that backflip. That's nothing. A girl's doing it. I could do that backflip.
I mean,
that's what I sound like.
Your joints would kind of give in if you did a backflip.
Hey, look, I used to be better.
What does that mean?
I used to have like more muscle that helped.
Oh.
That like, you know, they like kept my joints in place. Because my ligaments are loosey-goosey, silly.
It's the ligaments
spaghetti,
that's the problem.
I'm just making phrases up at this point. Silly spaghetti, what's that? But yeah, so my muscles were like helping keep them in. But then I quit dance, so my muscles were like, oh, we're just not going to do anything now. Slay. You're on your own, queen.
Okay, so now we've established you can swear, so that's all good.
Fuck yeah.
She was so concerned about keeping her potty mouth.
Well, it's a podcast. I wasn't sure what the rules were.
No rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want you to get like demonetized. I don't know.
I'm not monetized anyway.
I don't know how monetization works. Apparently, I'm eligible to be monetized, but I don't know how.
I think you need a certain number of subscribers.
That's the thing. Yeah, it says I'm eligible to be monetized, but I'm also shadow banned, so I don't know how that works. Instagram.
Wow.
Eligible to be monetized, just not eligible to be shown to non-followers.
Yeah. It's a bit strange.
It's annoying.
It is annoying.
And you know what?
Most of the time.
I never had this problem before they brought in boosting like posts and paying for ads.
Oh.
I never had this problem before they brought in paying for exposure. And as soon as they brought in paying for exposure, all of a sudden I started getting shadow banned.
Yeah, so is in the problem of being shadow banned.
Yeah. So I think they just like do it to push you to pay
Yeah.
for like your post to be boosted because it's stupid.
Yeah.
Like they don't even like appeal, like because it's the bots that like review the appeal, but it's the same bots that ban you in the first place.
Yeah.
So nothing happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I think the bots just have like a blanket
I have
criteria.
investigated myself and found myself not guilty. Like like actually I've just decided right now I am in fact innocent. That's those bots. Like they're like
It should be innocent until proven guilty.
you know, but those
But
bots
it's the wrong way around.
those bots like, yeah, no, I haven't made a mistake. I have investigated myself. There was no mistake made by me. I am right. That's those bots. They don't even like tell you why half the time. Like my bio is shadow banned. I'm shadow banned for my bio. There's nothing wrong with my bio. It
You
literally
can't
just
see
says
your
like
bio.
it just no, like my bio, I'm shadow banned because of it. There's
What?
nothing wrong with it. It just says like model 20 Melbourne DM for shoot rates. Typical stuff.
Rates / collabs. I think it's the word shoot. That's my only bit of feedback.
Really? I've edited this so many times, I swear. I'm gonna try that one. I've changed it so many times and it just keeps saying there's stuff wrong with it. At this point I think it
Yeah,
just hates me.
just take shoot out.
Yeah, I'll change it.
Yeah.
I'll make it. Do I have enough letters for photo shoot?
Surely you would have enough letters.
Oh, the struggle's real. Okay, I do. Okay. You know, I've changed it a few times too as well because I had a few people think I was something other than a model.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's not good.
in my DMs they're like, hey, can I hire you for the night? I'm like, no. But thank you.
It's
Like,
flattering.
I appreciate the offer. I'm good though.
I mean, how did they get that wrong?
I don't know. I feel like it's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Like shoots, like, you know, I don't know, but people are dumb. People are not smart.
I think people like just doom scroll through photos and then just send messages and don't even look at bio profiles. I mean, it's like the sugar daddies that send me messages because they think I'm the person in the photo. And it's like, clearly, what?
You should accept the money. Accept the money.
$7,000 a week for
You
only,
never,
for only conversation.
because here's the thing, you never lied. You never said you were a woman. They offered you $7,000 a week for conversation.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? Report you for fraud? Report you for a scam? You did nothing. They scammed themselves. If they're
that's very
if they're
true.
really offering you money for conversation, they scam themselves. If they are a scammer, who are they going to report you to? The police?
The scam police.
Yeah.
The
Excuse me, I'd like to report this person. They scammed me better than I scammed them.
Do you want an actual phone? You can do that.
Hello, 000. Yeah, I would like to report this man. He scammed me better than I scammed him. What do you mean I should have scammed him first? It's not fair. He's better than me. How am I meant to be a criminal if he's better at my job?
You would be really. Have you ever thought about acting, being an actress?
I was a musical theatre kid as well. I did do some acting too. I was the lead in my school musical.
Really?
Yes.
What was the musical?
It was called. Fuck, what was it? Right, I am allowed to say it. Fuck, yeah, what was it called?
Lion King.
I love how I went back and said it with like my chest. I was like, fuck, whoops, wait, no, I can swear. Fuck! It's called. It was called The Mark of Power.
The mark of
Yeah.
power.
I was demoted because I had dance lessons, which is dumb because I told them from the start. I said, I have dance lessons on this day, this day, this day at these times. I have to leave at this time to make these dance lessons. Like, that's my schedule. It can't change until like close to the performances. They were like, yeah, that's cool. That's chill. We're all good for that. You're so talented that we want you to be the main role anyway. I was like, all right, if you guys are chill with that, slay. Then the nice one left. She had health reasons, so she had to leave. We got stuck with the grumpy one who played favorites, and then she got grumpy that
You're talking about the instructor or the teacher,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so she got grumpy that I left for dance lessons like I said I would. So I got demoted. She's like, I didn't think you'd actually leave. I was like, I said, what? I was like, I said I would. She's like, well, yeah, but like other students are struggling. So what? Like they're struggling with like marking and stuff. I'm like, cool, but I know my marks. I'm like, see, the benefits of being a dancer.
I mean,
Joking. But like, other benefits of being a dancer, I've got the choreography down pat. Okay.
yeah.
No. But no, it wasn't that. It was just funny. She was just like surprised that I actually left. Like I said I was going to. So eventually she was like, okay.
At least you're upfront about it.
Yeah, right.
Like,
I was like, what was the point? I was like, you couldn't have made me the supporting role in the first place and saved me like a lot of time.
ouch. You are so brutally
I got
honest.
ADHD. Do you know how hard it is to try and learn lines with untreated ADHD
I mean,
at 15?
it's very hard.
You gotta add in the 15 because we all know how being 15 is. All right.
What was that like though? Like going through that being undiagnosed?
How do I explain it?
Like, was it difficult?
It was frustrating because
Mm.
I knew I had ADHD and no one would listen to me.
How did you know?
It was pretty obvious. Like, duh, honestly. Like, I don't even need to, duh. Like, terrible memory, hyper, like anyone with half a brain cell can tell I have ADHD, but they just didn't want to see it. I even got told by my pediatrician, oh, I know you have ADHD, but I'm not going to refer you to get diagnosed because you already have autism. And I was like, that is not how that works.
Yeah.
I was like, I've done psychology. I know for a fact that's not how that works. In fact, if you have autism, you're actually more likely to have ADHD. So I was like, if you know I have it, why wouldn't you refer me to get diagnosed? Plus, you can't treat autism. You can treat ADHD. So I'm like, if I have to pick a diagnosis to stick with, I'm going to go with the ADHD that I can treat. Like, if I have to pick one official label, I'll go with the official label that I can treat. Yeah, so that was annoying. I did not go back to that pediatrician. I had some choice words for her. Even as a teenager, I was a bit spicy. I was not impressed.
I think there needs to be more awareness on
Yeah, look.
like the fact that autism, ADHD and the whole treatment piece, right?
Yeah, I think we need more education about it in girls. Because, like, I was diagnosed with autism at 13, and that's considered early for girls. Boys are diagnosed at 2 to 4.
Why? How come it's so
Sexism. Misogyny. They just don't see it in girls. And also, it's like the way we're socialized as well. Like, boys will be boys versus, like, act like a girl. Like, be ladylike, you know? Like, sit like a lady. You know? Like, it's just the different conditioning. So, girls learn from a very young age to, like, mask, to, like, act in a certain way, where the boys are never taught to act in a certain way. So, their, like, different behaviors tend to stand out more. Because they don't have anyone telling them, like, you have to act in this specific way. And also, like, girls tend to, like, the way they, like, even when they're younger, just, again, because of socialization, the way they play with their peers tends to be different at that age as well. So there's more pressure from an early age to fit in, I feel because like I feel like as kids, like I mean, obviously it's better nowadays, but it's a lot of like again with the girls will be like girls having to be ladylike and boys will be boys kind of thing. Like girls tended to play more talking games, and so you had to learn to act a certain way, where the boys would play more like rough games. I found when I was a kid.
As in like more sports and
Yeah,
stuff
exactly.
like that.
So that was like fine.
What do you mean like talking games?
Like we played a lot of imagination games,
Ah,
like make believe games, a lot of them.
right.
And then the boys were playing a lot of like sports. Yeah,
Right.
a lot of
Okay.
sports. But also just like, yeah, girls tend to talk a lot in general. I'm sure we're all very aware of that. And I think we're all very aware that girls tend to even fight in a different way that like guys do. Like girls tend to be very passive aggressive versus like dudes tend to just be like aggressive, you know, like in high school they say like girls get catty kind of thing, like they go behind each other's backs kind of thing. So I feel like autistic girls just have to learn to like fit in, to like survive that almost. Because like that's what they're under attack from, you know, like whether like dudes they like get more like aggressive girls have to learn how to protect themselves from like the social aspect. Yeah,
It's
just like social blah, 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 blah. So you know what I mean.
socially accepting, like all that type of stuff. I totally get what you
My
mean.
brain died. The sentence the sentence died in my brain. The word died and the sentence died with it.
Dun, 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 dun. I should not be a piano. Yeah,
You think
no.
you're a person.
Yes, I am a person. You are legit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm an interesting person.
I think it's interesting the point that you bring up that girls at a younger age get told how to behave. And so you've mentioned then that they mask things
Yeah.
more. And
'Cause
so then
we're
it
taught
gets,
to.
yeah.
Even things like sit like a lady kind of thing. Like I remember being told that at like 5 years old and I was like, I'm 5. I was like, I will sit how I'm comfortable sitting. Like I'd be like sitting like this, like, you know, like just comfortable, like how any like dude sits. And they'd be like, oh, you got to sit like a lady. And I'm like, 1, and no, that's uncomfortable. 2, because I was like autistic, I was like, 2, technically, I'm not a lady yet. I am a girl. I was like, I am a child, not a lady, so I will sit how I want. And they couldn't really argue with that logic, honestly. I feel like I got them a few times with that one. Because I said that to them. I was like, I'm not a lady yet. Like,
As in the teachers.
like teachers, parents, family. I'd be like, I'm not a lady, so I'll sit how I want.
Yeah,
I'm like, and I was like,
girl.
a lady is an adult woman.
Yeah.
I was like, do I look like an adult woman to you? No.
I mean, you kind of got them on a technicality. I'm 5. High 5.
Oh, autistic 5. Like, kids are just memes. Like, you think normal kids call you out? Autistic kids really call you out, all right?
They're almost a blessing in disguise.
Because at least neurotypical kids sometimes realize when something's mean.
Yeah.
Autistic kids, we just say it. We just don't ask us if we like your outfit. Like, don't. Oh, I still feel bad about an incident from when I was like 5, when my mum asked me if I liked her outfit, and I said no, and she cried.
Oh, fuck.
I feel really guilty now. I was just being honest at the time, and as soon as she started crying, I felt really guilty. I didn't realize she wanted me to hype her up. I thought she was genuinely asking. She was like, do you think I like look nice? And I was like, no.
Did you laugh like that afterwards, or you were like deadpan
I was
serious?
deadpan. I was like, no.
You were stone cold Steve Austin.
But like, I didn't mean it in a mean way. I was like, objectively, I do not like your outfit. But that is, of course, not how she took it as well.
So she
So
started
once again,
to cry.
I put my foot in my mouth And then also, people don't think of 5-year-olds as like objective, really. Like, you're going to take that in a bad way. I
Yeah.
meant like objectively, do I like the outfit that is on your body right now? No, because I am 5 years old and I don't like adult clothing.
I mean,
Like-
she asked a 5-year-old. What was she going to expect?
Right? I was like, that's not my vibe, so no. But then she started crying and I was like, oh, whoops.
Why are you crying, mummy?
Yeah, and my parents like never cried in front of us, so it was like really weird too.
No
It
wonder
was
you
really
remember
awkward.
it.
Yeah, literally, I was like traumatized.
Was that your?
I was like, I broke my mother. And then we went to my grandparents' house because that's where we were going. And my grandma asked why my mum was upset. And my mum told her my grandma was so mad. She was so mad. She gave all the other kids Smarties and she didn't give me any.
What?
She gave me some later, but like because they thought I was being bad because I wasn't diagnosed at that point. You gotta remember, but also they thought I was being mean. So like, but mum convinced her to give me Smarties. I think mum understood. I wasn't trying to be mean, but like they gave in after a bit. But for like 5 minutes, I just didn't get any Smarties because they were like, you were being a little shit. No Smarties for you.
I mean,
I was like, I didn't mean to be a little shit.
was that your like earliest memory?
No, my earliest memory is breaking my arm.
How? When? How old were
I
you?
was 3.
3.
At Halliday Park, and they had this like rope net thing like that was like what on 3-year-old Rachel it was like above the knee height, so I don't know, it's like maybe shin height, ankle height on me now. At the lowest parts maybe, I don't know, but it's like you step on, well you're meant to crawl across it.
Hang on,
but
my brain was like, what did she just say? Like 3-year-old Rachel,
Yeah.
the rope was above your knee,
yeah, so it's like a net.
whereas now
It's like a
it's
net,
like
so
below
it's
them.
like
Yeah, because
it's like
your limbs got bigger. Yeah, I know.
it's like an interlocked net. So like they like crawl across it. But what I was doing, I was stepping in each hole and like stepping over the rope into the next hole was my
Gotcha.
game.
Gotcha.
And so of course I tripped over the rope because it was too high for me to step over because
Yeah.
obviously the sides got higher.
Obviously.
And so I tripped and I fell with straight arms and I just got stuck. And I like, it was like tan bark, but I
So
just, because my arms were straight, I like had a hairline fracture in my left arm. And so the
So
thing was,
you fell onto the ropes.
I fell onto the tan bark
Oh,
with
okay,
straight
on the
arms,
side.
but through the ropes.
Gotcha.
So, and then I got stuck because I was short.
So pretty much
'Cause
your
I- 'cause I-
face is like in the ropes as you.
Well, they were pretty big gaps, so my face wasn't really in the ropes, but I couldn't get up because of the ropes, because
Right.
I couldn't pull my legs into my body. Because you know how little kids stand up, they have to do a whole crouch thing.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole mish when you're 3 years old, right?
Yeah.
So eventually, some random dad, like at first, that was the thing. It did, like, it kind of hurt, but I was more upset about the fact what made me start crying was that I couldn't get up because I got scared. And then eventually, some random dad saw that I was stuck and just like lifted me out. And then I ran to my mum. And that's
So-
where my memory ends. And they didn't think it was broke. No, wait, I remember them putting the cast on as well. But yeah, pretty
so
much.
hairline fracture, like in your arm
Yeah.
from the wrist.
Yeah, they didn't think it was broken, but they did an x-ray just in case. And I did break it. I had Dora
Wow.
the Explorer on my cast.
Of course you
Drawing
did.
of Dora the Explorer. I
Of
loved her when I was a kid.
Of course you did.
Yeah. I had a crush on Diego as a kid.
Ah!
I was really jealous because I didn't understand as a kid that they were cousins. I thought Dora was out to steal my
and
man.
Diego.
I thought Dora was out to steal my man. I was like,
Bro,
back off,
they're
bitch.
Cousins. They're cousins.
Back off, bitch. He's spoken for. Mine. I was like, Dora, do you know how to fight? Do you know how to fight, Dora? Pull up, Dora. Let's go. Swipe is on my side.
Swipe. And did Dora have backpack?
I'm gonna swipe your dignity.
Dora had backpack.
What's a backpack gonna do?
No.
It ain't got arms.
No, it's
What's she gonna do? Swing it at me?
no, because you were like
Hit
Swiper.
me with a map?
Swiper was on your side,
Yeah.
and she had backpack.
Yeah, I'm a swipe her victory away from. I'm a swipe her man.
Why did you think? Why did you think? Why did you think she was gonna try to take? Diego?
Because they were in a TV show together, and that was all the evidence I needed.
Oh.
I didn't realize they were. I thought they were meant to be a thing. Look, I'd only really seen like Barbie and that, so like people were couples. Everyone was a couple. I liked romance. One of my other earliest memories is planning my wedding. Okay, in kindergarten, I remember drawing my wedding dress on a paper plate because we ran out of paper because it was kindergarten.
Wow. What does this dress look like?
It was a mermaid dress.
Oh, so you were in a tail.
I love that I remember that. No, like the mermaid shape dress.
Oh.
I love that I remember the shape and everything. I really wanted because I really loved the movie Anastasia.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and you know that like blue dress she wears?
Yeah.
The shape of that dress? Yeah, so it was a mermaid dress with a sweetheart neckline because I love sweetheart necklines. I was also obsessed with Barbie. I love how I remember this.
Sweetheart
I've been planning
neckline.
this wedding for years. Watch out, future husband. Start saving.
Hey.
Haven't even met yet, but start saving.
Hey. They might use this podcast as a reference.
When he meets me, he's got to start saving.
He's already saving right now.
Yeah, he better be. He's going to have to build a time machine to go back in time and start saving for this wedding.
Do you believe
I watch a lot of Say Yes to the Dress.
Do you believe
And I judge them too.
Do you believe in time travel?
Well, I'm about to. It doesn't matter if I believe in it. He's the one who's going to build the machine.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm the trophy wife, obviously. Period.
I mean, what did you call the hairline thing?
Hairline fracture?
No.
Oh, the neckline.
The
The
neckline.
sweetheart neckline.
Sweetheart neckline. Bro, you better reference check.
I honestly,
Research
it
that
has
shit.
been like 17 years. I still want a sweetheart neckline. 3-year-old Rachel was
I
onto
don't
something.
even know what that is.
It's the like heart-shaped neckline.
Oh,
It's in
right.
the name.
Ah.
3-year, like I was onto something, right? I think that's such a nice neckline. It's so flattering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
can
it's
understand
it's
why.
Nice. It's nice.
Yeah.
I still don't know what shape I change on what shape dress, honestly.
Really.
Yeah.
What?
I love how I'm single, never been in a relationship. I'm planning my wedding. I'm talking about my wedding with you right now. My wedding dress.
You're a forward thinker.
I don't just visit to Lilyland. I live there. I am the president.
You like to plan things.
Yes, I do. I've actually have stressed about this wedding too. Like the guest list, everything. Like I am genuinely stressed out about it. For what reason?
I mean, you need a guy first.
I'm like, where am I going to seat everyone? Well, is it this person and this was...
These are all questions that you need to answer with the guy that you're with.
These are questions I need the answers to right now.
Really?
Yes, I need the answers to all questions at all times. I'm the person who Googles the ends to my TV shows, books, movies. As soon as I think a question, I'm Googling it. I can't not do it. I get really annoyed if I don't know the answer, and I get really pissed off if it's a cliffhanger, like if it got cancelled or something. I will be so pissed off. Like, I genuinely get mad. One of my favorite TV shows was cancelled on a cliffhanger, and I was like, I need to know what happened.
What show was that?
Open Heart. This
Oh.
was like when I was like a kid, honestly. This was like ABC 3 days, like before it was ABC Me. Like, yeah, but it only had one season. It was about her. It
That's
was
disappointing.
it was set in a hospital, and it was about her dad who'd like gone missing, and was like meant to be dead or something. And she finally found him, and then he was like, "You can't tell anyone I'm alive." And she's like, "But why?" Like he was meant to be dead the whole time, and she found him alive. And you're like, "Oh my God, he's alive!" And he's like, "You can't tell anyone I'm alive." And she's like, "But why?" And then it ends there.
And then they never made another season.
I'm still so mad about it. It was so good too. The main character, like,
They're waiting
was
for another
so good.
actress to show up, and her name is Rachel Armitage. Bring that character
I'd be
back to life.
honored. I would be honored, honestly. I loved that character. She had such a good intro.
Just the intro.
No, I was obsessed with her. I loved her as a kid. I thought like she was a really good example of like strong morals, even in like bad situations.
Oh.
Because the show opens with her and her friends breaking into a house, right?
Mm.
And they're like doing drugs, you know, they're partying in this house. No, just wait. As I said, in bad situations, one of her friends falls through a glass table and slices an artery open in her arm. And the other, they're broken into this house, remember? And so the others all go, oh shit, and they leave. And she, like, her family, like, works for the hospital or whatever. So she is about to leave too. And then she's like, I can't leave my friend there. So instead, she steals the car from the house and ties a tourniquet around her friend's arm and drives her friend to the hospital at full speed while obviously the cops were started chasing her because you drive that fast, you're going to get the cops' attention.
Yeah.
So she got arrested and had to go to juvie and stuff, or like
Did she
avoid
save her
juvie.
friend?
Yeah, she saved her friend's life. Everyone else ran away and she was the one who stayed and drove her friend to the hospital.
That's a pretty good intro.
I know, right?
So you
And
want to
I
play
loved,
her?
well, I loved her as a kid because I just thought, like, well, one, she was really pretty, which I love pretty people, but two, I like aesthetically, I just like looking at them. They're just nice to look at. It's weird in real life. The internet's great because you can just look at people and stare at them without it being weird. In person, people get creeped out when you stare at them for a while. But but two,
That's very true.
I was like, I'm just looking at you, okay? But no,
Very true.
But two, like, she's also, I just loved that, like, I don't know, I just thought she was great, that she was, like, she was really cool and stuff, but she still, like, had a moral compass and knew
How long?
when to call it.
How long is too long to stare at someone in real life?
You stop when they notice.
So you can
Well, it
keep.
depends what you're staring.
So you can keep staring at them.
Like, in a non-creepy... Well,
until they catch
are
you.
we talking about in a non-creepy way? Like,
Oh no!
in a non-creepy way, just like, if you're just like, wow, that's like a pretty person. Like, when you find like a nice rock on the beach and you're like, wow, that's a good rock. And you just look at it for a while.
Did we just compare pretty people with rocks on the beach?
That's how I look at them. That's when I stare at a pretty person, I'm like, wow, that's one nice boulder.
I thought
I don't know what that's a reference to. I just
thought-
know that's a movie reference, but I can't remember which movie. That's Shrek. That's a nice boulder.
That's a great movie.
I haven't seen that movie in years.
Yeah, I know.
I can't wait to have like show kids that movie. Oh my god, my cousins have kids. I can show. Yeah, I can show. Wait, maybe like will my cousins let me? And maybe like, do I care? No. Just don't tell your parents. Don't tell your parents. You know what? I'll wait till my sister has kids because she can't be that mad at me. Cousins is like siblings. It's fine. That's what aunts for.
Is she older or younger?
Older.
Oh.
That's what younger siblings are for as well.
Yeah,
To be the cool aunt.
100%.
Exactly.
How much older is she?
3 years.
Okay. Do you feel like you're living in her shadows?
Just go from Shrek to how's your life? Existential crisis time.
Only because I was having a conversation about
I know.
living in my sister's shadows for such a long time, and then breaking free and like just living.
You're breaking free, soaring. I'm sorry, it gets stuck in my head every time I hear the word breaking free.
Just living a completely different life. Like I had the guitarist that plays on the Wiggles on the podcast.
I love the Wiggles.
Yeah. He gave me a record and he signed the record for me.
Which Wiggle of the original Wiggles was your favorite?
Oh, that was way before my time. Like I was way before that time.
But surely you have a favorite Wiggle.
I mean,
I'm like, answer the question, Andrew.
I
Stop
think
avoiding it.
I think it was pretty funny how Jeff kept falling asleep.
He was my favorite Wiggle too.
Was he?
Pepper Wiggle. Wake up, Jeff. I think I loved the song, honestly. And I was also a sleepy girl. So
Was he was the only one that got a song.
yeah, he
Wake Up
was.
Jeff.
I met some of the Wiggles. I can't remember which ones, but we saw them live when I was a baby. And my mum took me out because I was being fussy. I met the Wiggles outside, and they held baby. I don't. Mum told me this story.
Oh, okay.
And I got held by the Wiggles. It was either the Wiggles or Mr. Whiskers. I'm pretty sure. No, it was the Wiggles.
Mr. Whiskers.
I did meet Mr. Whiskers as well, though. You don't know Mr. Whiskers?
No. Is that like Whiskers cat food?
No. He's kind of like the Wiggles, but like it's one person.
Was it on? Was he on the
kids
Wiggles?
thing. Oh. No, he's my childhood. He's great. Hooray for Mr. Whiskers!
No,
And
sorry.
His dog Ziggy.
I grew up overseas. No.
Look, honestly, none of my friends know this show either, so
It's also the reason why I'm not into AFL.
I feel like honestly, I don't think I've ever met another person who does know Mr. Whiskers outside of like me and my sister and our family friend who introduced us to Mr. Whiskers.
Are you sure Mr. Whiskers is actually real?
He is real. We had him on DVD, and I honestly want that DVD back. I don't know if we still have it. I'm pretty sure we gave it to our little cousins, and I regret it now because I want that DVD back. I want to watch that DVD. I'm sure he's on YouTube. Let me see if I can find Mr. Whiskers.
Mr. Whiskers. Hello, Mr. Whiskers. Is that him?
Yes! That's his dog.
Oh, that's his dog.
That's in the in the profile pic.
So he's got that hat on, that one.
Yes, with the hat. He has 3 hats.
Yellow, red,
and he has a
blue
necklace
hat.
he has a necklace of shoes.
A necklace of shoes.
Yeah, and a purple coat.
Why? I think that's the only. Yeah, he's on YouTube.
Oh, he's so good. He's so good. He's got like this monkey song.
Did he play guitar? Is that him there?
He did play guitar, but that's not him, I don't think. Let me see.
How funny. Oh yeah, there he is with the dog. That is funny. Mr. Whiskers Monkey Business.
It's a beautiful morning. It's a perfect Mr. Whiskers day. In the band that lives around, his name is Mr. Whiskers. He has lots of hats, some around and some flat. And all the children say,
Hello, Mr. Whiskers.
all the children sing.
Hello, Mr. Whiskers. Okay, I'm done.
Did you go see him
I just
live?
wanted to prove that I still knew the words.
Oh,
you know?
right. Did you go
At least
see
some
him
of it.
live or?
I think I did see him live at some point.
Okay.
Maybe, possibly.
which
I know
means-
someone saw him live. Look, I was little. I don't remember a lot of this.
Which means he would have had quite a few fans if it was
He's
live.
Australian.
Yeah.
He lives in like Eltham.
But like
It's not weird that I know that. Someone I know knows him.
secretly stalking.
She interviewed him for like a podcast or actually something. Actually,
Should I get
get
him on-
Mr. Please get Mr.
on the podcast?
Whiskers. Yes, get him to bring the dog.
He may not have the dog still.
Make him one. He deserves it.
Yeah.
Just make him a new dog from scratch. We know how to do that.
Could like crochet a dog.
Yeah, can't be that hard to build a dog. Once again, I sound like I could totally do a backflip.
Thank you, joints. Thank you, joints.
I'm like, I'm not going to attempt it because I don't need to, but it's totally not that hard. I'm not gonna prove myself wrong. Like, I don't need to prove myself. I already know I'm right. I don't need to prove it, you know.
So it was either the Wiggles or it was Mr. Whiskers.
No, I definitely met the Wiggles.
You
It was definitely the Wiggles. I definitely met the Wiggles. It was the Wiggles.
Okay.
I was the Wiggles.
Okay. I thought it
Me
was
so tempted to be like, Mom, was it the Wiggles? I didn't plan to be talking about this.
I was like
pressure.
so appreciative and humbled that Aaron came on the podcast because I was like, that's so cool. And like he watched the Wiggles when he was younger, and then he became a musician and a guitarist, and then he got asked to
So good.
play at one of their concerts, and he got to meet all of them. So it was kind of like this kind of pinching the skin moment where he was
That's
like,
so
because
cool.
they actually after the show went round and thanked everybody.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, and they thanked him for being on the show, and he was like, he just couldn't believe it. Yeah,
That's so good. Oh my God, have you seen with the new Wiggles, the new Hot Wiggle that went viral?
no.
There's a Hot Wiggle.
What does that mean?
Like
Like hot potato?
no, like they got new Wiggles and one of them is really hot.
right.
Like he's like gotten famous for being the Hot Wiggle.
Is he like wearing a
It's like a
mankini or
hot thing.
something?
No, he's just a really pretty dude.
Oh, okay.
Really pretty man. They've gotten a lot of Wiggles now. They've got like multiple of each color.
Yeah.
It's going to be complicated.
They're trying to expand.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
My kids are going to be watching the classic Wiggles, I think. Back in my day, the Wiggles, we just had 4 Wiggles. It was so simple. Okay, Grandma, back to the nursing home.
Did you just say like when you have kids? So why are your kids calling you grandma?
I don't
That is so funny.
know. Oh. It's like, I can just see my future now. Just me ranting about weird shit in my old age. My grandkids like, whatever. Whatever you say, Grandma. Yeah, I'm sure you could drop it like it's hot once upon a time, Grandma. Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll try to bring it back. What inspires you? Actually, can you do me a favor? Can you pass me a potato nugget? Thanks. One of these bad boys. What inspires you? Well, I do some ASMR.
What inspires me?
Besides Taylor Swift.
I was about to say music, so you weren't far off.
What is it about music?
I don't know, it just tickles my brain just right,
Get the emotions going.
Yeah.
What's your favourite song?
Oh, I can't pick a favourite song. It's too many. Taylor Swift just released a new album, bro. Don't do this to me. I can't even pick a favourite song. I haven't even finished the new album. Because it was a double album.
It was a double album.
And I barely got through the first half alive. And then she's like, surprise. There's a second half. And I was like,
what do you mean
Yay!
you barely
It is called the Tortured Poets Department. Okay? The Tortured Poets Department, coming from a woman who is already known for writing really sad, poetic, heartbreaking songs. It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't have the mental capacity for all that, Taylor. I'm sorry. The dictionary app, like the dictionary website needs a break. My brain needs a break. I need a break. My tear ducts need a break.
Hang on. What do you mean the dictionary website needs a break?
She uses a lot of big words.
Oh.
She's very smart. People don't realize she's very smart. We're like subbing while like Googling what the fuck does this word mean. We're like dabbing with like our tears while being like, what does this fucking word mean, Taylor? Does anyone know what this metaphor meant?
So that's what you mean by you only got through the first half of the first
Well, no,
song.
I've almost finished the album, but I haven't finished it all. I just keep re-listening to the same songs over and over again. I don't have the mental capacity for new songs yet. I gotta like absorb the ones I've listened to first, and then I'll listen to the rest. My brain's full. There's no more room.
I think it is interesting. You well, certainly, like as I've gotten older, my capacity to take on new bits of information requires me to delete something from my brain.
My brain's just so full all the time. It's why I always like rewatch the same shows or I watch the same types of shows because my brain's like, I do not have the energy for new stuff. It's why I always get frustrated. Like, no matter how many seasons I make of a show, I'll still get frustrated when it ends. Because I'm like, I don't have the energy for new shows. I just want more seasons of the shows I've already seen. Like,
Yeah.
give me more seasons of Lucifer, please.
Of Lucifer.
I've seen Lucifer over 10 times. I've lost count how many times I've watched that show.
all
seasons. All seasons.
Wow. It kind of got a little bit weird though, didn't it?
Yeah, but I liked it. I mean,
Mm.
it didn't exactly. Well, no, I actually didn't like the ending because I like happily ever afters. So
Mm.
I mean, look, technically it was a happily ever after, but it was a bittersweet happily ever after, and I didn't like that. I like happy. I want it like not bittersweet. I want it happy. I'm
Mm.
like, if my characters have gone through shit, they need a happy ending. I'm like, look, you can put them through whatever shit you want during the TV show or the books, the movies, or whatever, as long as at the end they live happily ever after. I'm like, you don't get to bait and switch me here. I'm looking at you, Divergent series. If you know, you know. You know, don't you?
Yeah.
I like cracked it over that one. Cracked it. Like full on mental breakdown, like in bed punching my mattress, kicking. I was a teenager, all right? I had a lot of big feelings.
I mean, look. With
There
a
was no need.
with a show like Lucifer, it's not going to be a happy ending.
But he deserved it.
Why?
Why wouldn't it be a happy ending? He deserved a happy ending. He came so far.
Why?
He came so far.
But he's
He'd be miserable.
Lucifer.
He's not a
He
bad
doesn't-
person.
doesn't
Have you
want-
seen Lucifer?
Yeah.
He's not a bad person. Well, bad devil. He's a good devil. He, like,
But he's the devil.
no. Well, the devil punishes evil. He's not evil himself.
Oh. I mean,
As he says in the show.
he started the first couple of seasons, he was up to no good.
Well, he was more naughty than anything.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the thing. He never really did anything that bad. He's like one of those supervillains that like pat themselves on the back for how evil they are, while in the meantime they're just like a small inconvenience. Like,
So you obviously didn't like how the writer gave him a not so great ending.
no. Well, no, I loved the ending, but I loved his. No, I hated the ending. I loved his character though.
Mm.
His character perfectly written,
Mm.
and I also love how he was just like a narcissist, not necessarily always in a bad way, but it was just really funny to watch him go to therapy and just miss the point every single time. Oh, and like I love that he would have profound moments, and those were great too, but it was balanced really well with funny moments.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing that I did like about that show was the wittiness and the humor behind some of the serious situations that they had kind of created.
Exactly. I feel like it balanced humor and seriousness really well,
Mm.
because that's what I can't do shows that are all serious all the time. I'm like you're too much. Chill out.
Mm.
The real world's already angsty enough. I don't need it in my show too. All right. Just calm down.
The real world is already exy too much.
Angsty.
Oh, angsty.
Yeah.
Angsty.
Angsty.
I mean,
Kick your table. Sorry.
that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, Divergent.
Divergent. Oh,
Have you seen The Gentleman?
I have not, but I have seen that he is in it, and I'm very excited to watch it because he is gorgeous.
He is gorgeous.
What's his name in real life again? I don't
I don't know.
know. Who plays 4 in Divergent? Theo James. That's right.
Theo James.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
He's so pretty.
He's actually really good in The Gentleman.
Is he?
Yeah, Guy Ritchie.
I don't even know what it's about. I just saw Theo James and I'm like, watching. I know it's got the girl with the really blue eyes too.
Yeah, he plays a rich English aristocrat who
Love English accents.
who
I'm gonna be more in love with him now.
his dad, so the father dies, and there's I think it's the
Wait, is this the one about the weed empire? I remember now.
But the
I was too busy drooling over how pretty he was
the
to like
first
pay that much
the
attention
first
to the
episode is
trailer.
like he's got like heaps of like so the father dies and then there's like a huge family meeting where the
yeah,
lawyers
he didn't know about the
the
weed,
lawyer's
did he?
the lawyer's going through the estate and everyone seems to think it's them that's going to get, and Theo's character is someone who's like been in the army and like he's a hard worker, blah blah blah, all that type of stuff, and then he's the one that gets it all, and so he then just has to like learn about
How to be a drug dealer.
learn about like owning the estate and running the estate and all this type of stuff, and then
And then he learns how to
And
be a
then-
drug dealer.
yeah, because
When he's ready, when they have trained him properly, when he has been prepared.
well, he asks the lawyer.
When the student becomes the master.
Yeah, he asks the lawyer, like, where does all my dad's money come from? And then that's when it comes out.
The lawyer's like,
Yeah.
he's like, legally, I cannot answer that question.
As it may incriminate me.
Yeah, for legal reasons, I do not know the answer.
Yeah. I think they're going to make a second season of The Gentleman.
Perfect,
Yeah.
because like Theo James plus English accent Theo James. What more can you ask for? I mean,
That's like Tom Hardy, right? Tom Hardy's English
I
accent.
don't know who Tom Hardy is.
Tom Hardy, he played Bane in Batman.
I've never seen Batman.
Oh my god. Venom?
I've seen Venom.
Yeah, he plays Venom. That's Tom Hardy.
Like the human one?
Yeah, the human guy.
Sorry, I was like, because I know that the human guy has his own name and then Venom's like his own person. So for a second, my brain was like, he plays the demon. And I was like,
Correct.
I was like, what?
Correct.
No, he's a good actor. He's insane. That like scene where he ate the live thing, that was not scripted. They did not tell him to eat that live lobster thing. He climbed into that tank and ate that live lobster of his own accord.
Yeah.
All the horrified looks were real.
Yeah. And he was in Peaky Blinders as well.
I've heard of Peaky Blinders. I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, he's a good actor. He was in Warrior as
I
well.
love that I didn't know his face, but I knew the iconic. Like as soon as
Eating
you
the
said who
lobster.
he was, I was like lobster scene. Going down in history, making a mark, you know, making a difference in the world.
100%. 100%. So, what's it like? Obviously, having ADHD, autism, Crohn's. Like, how are you such a bubbly, like, personality?
Sink or swim.
Sink or swim?
Sink or swim.
And you're swimming.
Well, yeah, drowning kind of seems like it would suck. So that
Yeah.
was a bad joke. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's either like choose to not be an asshole or be an asshole. So
Oh.
I don't really want to be an asshole. That's not really the type of person I want to be. So I guess I just got to suck it up and deal.
I guess, yeah, it just takes a certain type of person to like take that whole approach, though, you know, and like keep
guess.
positive.
I guess I don't know. It is what it is. Sink or swim. I don't really have a choice. It is what it is. Just gonna get through it. That was my fingers.
Oh my
As I
God.
said, my joints hate me.
Ouch.
Love how I'm completely like unbothered.
And they're still going.
Yeah, it's like ASMR. People
What,
listening to this who are like, hey, cracking joints, just like having a stroke right now. In my thumbs.
What are your plans for the rest of the year, 2024?
More modeling,
Ooh.
living.
Hang on, back to the modelling.
Get to 2025.
What have you got shoots like lined up?
I didn't do that actually. I had to stop for a bit. I took a bit of a break for a couple of weeks, so I got to
Yeah.
get back into shooting.
Yeah.
Gotta get
It's
back
always
into
good to take a break.
shooting. Yeah.
Yeah. Crack some bones. Go see a chiropractor, dislocate your shoulder.
Oh,
Get back into it.
Indeed. Yes. Yeah.
More photo shoots. Keep on living. That's probably a good thing. I would like to see you keep on living
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just like small goal.
Anything else?
Go back to dance, which I will be
Hey.
doing soon, hopefully.
Yeah. That's cool. You could do like a dance photo shoot theme.
Oh, that's a bit far off. Gotta get the technique back.
You pick that up like anything.
Was technique my favorite thing in the world?
No, that's like me in cardio.
Yeah.
I hate cardio.
Yeah, I was a flexibility girl. I loved stretching. I didn't love doing literally anything else. Like cardio, no. Strength, no. Technique work, no. Stretching, let's go. You know what ended up happening? I would kick myself in the face a lot because I did not have the muscle strength to control my flexibility. You know what happens when your legs can just like bend any which way, but you don't have the muscles to control that bendiness? You do a high kick, wham, straight to the face.
Oh.
I did that so many times, over and over and over again.
Did you get like black eyes?
I knocked myself over a few times.
By doing a high kick, you know,
Yeah,
just
like
knock
kneed
yourself,
myself in the face.
bro.
It's like the knee like lined up pretty much directly with my face.
Wow.
I mean, I was literally kicking. Imagine if someone kicked you in the face, you'd probably fall over too.
Oh yeah.
I was just doing it to myself because I was stupid.
It'd have to be pretty high up
Yeah, I
for
was
someone to
pretty.
kick
Yeah,
me in the face. So
I was uncoordinated too. Didn't think to like aim to the side, you know. Just
I'm still confused as to how you like knock yourself out with your own leg.
I told you I'm like those like inflatable dudes outside car places.
So that means you could like probably do the splits, right?
I used to be able to do the splits on 4 foam blocks. Like, you know, those foam yoga blocks? I used to be able
Yeah.
to do the splits on top of like an oversplit on 4 of those.
Right.
I was very flexible.
Did you do
Well, my
yoga?
legs were. My back was not, which I was always really pissed off about. All my joints were hypermobile. You know what's not hypermobile? My back. You know what I wanted to be hypermobile? My back. The one thing I wanted to be hypermobile wasn't. I was like, all these little kids at dance are putting their like heads on their butts. Meanwhile, I'm like dying like old lady. Like,
Heads on their butts. What do
They
you
just
mean?
fold in
as
half.
in like fold backwards.
yeah, like seal stretch just
Ah.
fold in half. Dude, it's
Sheesh.
insane. It like made my back hurt to watch them. I'm not even joking. I change positions now. My back hurts. I'm not kidding. Like
Mm.
it hurts. I'm 5-year-old Rachel would be so disappointed by me. She'd be like, "You're old and boring. You're old and." She's like, "What do you mean you need a nap?"
Wow.
She'd be like, "You're meant to be married by now." She's like, "You were meant to be married by 16." What happened?
Why? Why?
I
married
grew up
by
on
16?
Disney and Barbie.
Oh.
I literally thought I was going to be married to my Prince Charming by 16.
Diego.
No. By that age, it was not Diego. It
Oh.
was Prince Charming.
Prince Charming.
I wanted like a prince. Well, no, I had a crush on Diego, but I dreamt of a prince.
Right.
Sorry, Diego, you were just a fling.
It was just lust. It
This
wasn't
is-
love.
It was just short term, you know? Just to keep me
Short term.
entertained.
Just
But
a
no,
s- just-
I was convinced
just a
Prince
side-
Charming
side
was going to come
project.
sweep me along. I'd be married by 16. And I'd be a trophy wife, basically.
by 16.
That's what all the Disney princesses are.
wow.
Yeah, I was sorely
kind of-
disappointed to find out that was
It's kind of false-
20. I'm
false
still
ad-
waiting.
False advertising
Yeah,
due to Disney.
I'm now like just holding up like the neon flashing sign, being like, "Prince Charming, are you lost? I'm here." Like she's here.
can't believe you had this like idea of being married at 16.
Look, someone needs to tell Disney and Barbie to make their ages a bit higher on their princesses, maybe. Snow White was 14, at least I said 16.
What do you mean she was 14?
Snow White was 14. And Prince Charming, yeah, the prince was like 20 something.
That's like so bad. 14.
A lot of them are like that. A lot of the prince in The Sleeping Beauty was like 27 or something, and she was 16. They're all a bit creepy, honestly, the old ones.
All right, so you're going to get back into dance.
Yes.
That's cool. Anything else? Singing?
They don't do singing classes where I'm starting dance. I
Oh.
can't really find anywhere that does private singing lessons with their
Oh.
dance classes. The only ones who do were the studios that were like for like school aged people.
Right.
So like 5 to 18 kind of thing, or like 3 to 18, whatever ages they do for dance. But
You could pass as 17.
nah.
Just walk
It's
in
like-
with pigtails on.
They just don't really do adult classes and the studios that are for adults don't really do singing.
Ah,
It's really annoying.
that's a shame.
Yeah, you think they would. Like,
Mm.
I feel like they go together quite a lot. Especially
Maybe-
like musical theatre kind of thing.
Maybe you should start one up.
Oh, yes. Me and all my money are going to buy a dance studio and start this.
You could start like a YouTube channel and like teach people how to sing, and the next thing you know, you've gone viral like Mr. Whiskers.
Pretty sure Mr. Whiskers is not viral, so it's probably not the best example to use. Going viral like Mr. Whiskers would mean I would fail. So, no
Well-
offense, Mr. Whiskers. Illy, like, I love you, I stand you, but, like, you're not exactly viral. You know, you were
Hang-
before your time.
Hang on, did you
You
just
were
say?
a diamond in the rough.
Did you just say Illy?
Yeah.
Is that his name?
No, I love you. Illy.
Oh, because that's an Australian rapper, Illy.
Is it?
Yeah, that's how I was like. Oh, it's a
I've
bit,
never heard of that.
it's a bit strange. She's like mentioning Illy whilst talking about Mr. Whiskers. I'm like, maybe they know each other. But you were saying, "I love you."
Yeah, I love Mr. Whiskers. He was my childhood.
Okay, so
Hello, Mr. Whiskers.
so definitely dance. Anything else for 2024? Like, I can't believe we're in May already.
Don't remind me, it's May. It was just New Year. No, it was just last year's Year's, I swear.
It's gone like that.
New Year's is killing me. Every New Year's, I die a little inside.
Why?
Because, like, it's just been January. What do you mean it's another January? When I was young, like when I was a kid, when I was a kid,
You were young. You're still young.
no, when I was a kid though, years were so long. A year was a very,
Yeah. very,
very long time. Now as an adult, it's like, wait, what the fuck is happening?
I
I blink, it's been 6 months. This is some bullshit. Like, I'm not even doing anything. What's happening?
I remember like going for car rides, and like it would have only been a short car ride, but actually falling asleep in the car,
It was.
and just felt like it was forever.
It was, bro. I've been having a quarter life crisis over this. I'm like, time is passing me, bro. I feel it passing me. I became very aware of the fact that I'm 20. It's the two. The two freaks me out. As I said, I'm a 20.
Oh my god.
I'm a 20-something teenage girl. I'm a 20-something teenage girl, okay? I'm not ready for another decade. I barely got through the teen years. You want me to do it again?
Wow.
Another one? Another decade? Oh my goodness. And this time I have to be responsible for myself? No.
Yeah.
No.
You do have to be.
I have to get a job?
You've got,
I
you've got a
have to-
job.
I have to pay rent, like taxes. They didn't teach us about taxes in school. I still don't get
Nah.
taxes. I've been having money come out of my bank. I just found out recently. I had to call my bank out because I've been having money come out of my account for ages without realizing because apparently like they thought I was withholding taxes, so they were just taking it out of my account without telling me. I don't do tax.
Who? The tax?
The tax people.
Ah.
See, I don't even know what they're called. I'm like the tax
The
people.
ATO.
Yeah, they've been stealing my money, so we have to like dispute it or do something or give a tax file number or something.
Right.
I don't know. My mum was there. She knows what to do. She was listening. I don't know how it works. She knows taxes.
Is she an accountant?
No, she's just a real adult.
Not a 20-year-old teenager.
Yeah, 20-something teenage girl.
Mm.
But like, I feel like honestly, like you're not a real adult until you're at least 30.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
At
mean,
least 35 maybe. I
35.
love how I just keep pushing it.
Wow. That is kind
For
of
me.
that is kind of pushing it. I mean,
You know, people with ADHD, their brains don't finish fully developing until they're 35. So technically for me, I have a great excuse until I'm 35.
I mean,
Before, I had until 25 because our normal people's brains don't finish developing until you're 25.
So in other words, you're saying 15 more years.
Yeah, I got an extra 10 years added onto the original like deadline, you know? That's great.
The
Got an extra 10
original-
years of
the
excuse.
original deadline.
Because you know how long I've been using that like joke excuse for? A long time. Extra 10 years. Sorry, parents.
I mean, you know.
My parents are going to be in the like 70s hearing me be like, technically my brain's not fully developed yet. So they're going to be like, they're just going to like hit me with their walker, like, stop it. You have 3 children.
Come on, Grandma.
Oh. Sounds like bad ASMR.
That is funny. So you can just like keep cracking them.
Yeah, they get like uncomfy if I don't as well.
Really?
They do.
That is funny.
They just like feel weird.
Okay, so more shoots, dancing, anything else for the rest of the year? Stop blinking so fast so that time slows down a little bit.
Right?
Yeah.
Can't say that on the podcast.
Why not? Why not? Has it got something to do with special someone?
Wouldn't you like to know?
No, I don't need to know.
Special.
No, I don't
I'm the only special someone here.
Nah.
Oh, all right. Goals for the year. Goals for the year. Just silence. It's so loud. It's sad. Goals for the year. Yeah. The people listening when I come up with one goal. What is it called? To resist adopting another cat.
To resist adopting another cat. What do you mean you've got a cat?
I have a cat. You know I have a cat.
I thought you had a dog.
I have 2 dogs and a cat.
Oh.
That's why I said no adopting another cat, you know? Already got the 2 dogs. And the cat.
I hope your dog is alright.
Why do you get a fun voice? Where's my fun voice?
It's only my microphone.
You know what's funny is I would be talking really deep if that was me.
Oh yes.
What can you do?
What do you want?
Pancakes!
Wow, pancakes.
Okay. Okay, we'll stop that now.
I love how I was like, I'll just DIY it.
Yeah,
I DIY'd my own sound effects.
you totally DIY'd your own
I
sound effects.
nailed it.
Yeah, you should be in Lucifer.
Sounded exactly
The
the same.
next season of Lucifer, the female Lucifer.
I don't think that's not a thing. Lilith is a thing.
I said that, and like your face just went into full concentration mode. But no, that's not a thing. It's not. What are you
I told
talking?
you I
What are you
can't.
talking about?
I told you
Felix?
I can't have my facial expressions. My face isn't all. It's so bad though, because sometimes my facial expressions are not nice. Someone will be talking to me, and I'll be like, and my friends will be like, Rachel, your face. They're like, I don't like strangers coming up to talk to me sometimes. No, I do. If you're listening to this and you're a stranger, I'm not saying don't talk to me. Just sometimes, you're tired. You're thinking about going home. And then some dude tries to hit you up. You're obviously not interested. They're talking to you. My face, not happy. My friends are like, Rachel, you look like you're going to shiv him. Maybe calm down a notch. Oh, they're like,
What does shiv him mean?
yeah, that's what they do in prison.
Oh,
Shiv him.
oh,
The sharp things. The pointy, you make it out, they use like toothbrushes and stuff.
gotcha.
I'm not in prison, don't ask me the
No.
details.
Oh, I just didn't expect you to use a prison term.
Look, neither did I, it just kind of came out, honestly.
You've been
I told you, I don't think about what I say.
you've been watching
just
a lot of
comes
Prison
out.
Break.
I've never seen Prison Break, actually.
Oh,
I've been watching Grey's Anatomy.
oh,
I know.
There's no
I
prisons in
don't
that.
judge me. Don't judge me. The disappointment in that. Oh, look. Okay, I watched literally every other medical show before I watched Grey's Anatomy. I know that it is more drama than medical show. I know. Okay. However, I ran out of shows,
yeah.
and it's got like 20 seasons. So as I
It has a lot of
yeah,
a lot of
right.
seasons.
And I hate my shows running out of episodes, so it's keeping me going.
I'm
I'm on season 7,
okay.
and I've only been watching it for a few weeks, so
Okay.
that's kind of. I don't know if that's sad or impressive. Honestly, a bit of both,
It's impressive. I can watch a whole season of something in a weekend.
right?
Yeah,
It's pretty good, but this is like an old show too, so it's got like 20 episodes per season.
per season.
This is
yeah.
not like
But they're
these
only half
scanty-
an hour
I
episodes.
hate the new how new TV shows only have like 6 episodes a season. I'm like, this is some bullshit. I'm like, no, I want the like stupid they go too fast. Like I don't have time to process what's happening. You know what I mean? I'm like, I need the little fluff scenes in between so that you have time to like they're just all plot. I'm like, we need some fluff in between plot to like process plot and take a breath from the plot.
Did you watch Game of Thrones?
I did not.
No, there was a lot of plot.
I
It was like
know.
plot all the time.
It's like I watched the Disney Plus version of Percy Jackson and like it was good, but it just felt very rushed. I felt like because it was only like 6 or 8 episodes or something. It could have been way more episodes. Like they cut out a lot of stuff and like they cut out all of the fluff too. I'm like, bro, like just let us take a breath.
Yeah.
And like
We need to
because
take
of
a
that as
selfie.
well, you lose like a lot of the characters' like personality. Because when they're just trying to rush through the plot, they lose the character's personality. Like you don't have time to get to know the characters or like their
Yeah.
humor or anything.
But then sometimes the character building scenes just take too long.
I know.
It's like, bro.
You got to balance it out.
Like I get that when the writers write the characters, they will do one of two things. They'll like just really brush over like the characters' stuff, or they'll like go real deep, and it's like, what is the point? Why are we
Yeah.
going so deep? You know,
It's gotta have a point. Well, like
but let's get back to the storyline.
yeah, but
When's
like
the death gonna happen?
you gotta balance it out. You gotta balance it out. But it's like, for instance, with like Percy Jackson, like in the books, like Percy's meant to be like really funny and Annabeth's like super brave and smart and stuff. And you barely see that in the show. Like they don't have time to be funny or anything. And that's like his main thing as well, is he's like a class clown kind of like sarcastic little shit. Like, a little shit is a great way to word him, honestly. Like, he's funny, but he's a little shit, you know? He's the kid who, like, you have to tell off as a parent and then you go to the other room and you laugh at what they did. You just can't laugh in front of them, but you do laugh about it. Just, you don't let them know that, you know? But, like, because, like, they, like, rush through it so much, you just, like, you don't get any of that. It's just all plot. And I'm like, wait, what happened to, like, the characters? Where has the show gone? Like, you're so busy trying to keep up, you don't actually absorb, like, the show.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
You're welcome. I
How-
gotta stop pulling faces.
No, definitely don't. How
I'm
can
pretty
pe-
proud of myself. I didn't say slay that much this time. I kept it down.
You definitely.
You're going to go back and do like a slay counter
you
throughout this.
definitely- Yeah,
Like
I'll
every
be
time I
like-
say slay throughout the podcast, it goes ding in the corner.
every time you swear, ding, ding, ding. It'd be like
As
nothing
soon as
for
I
like
realize I can
15 minutes,
right.
and then ding, 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 ding,
Well,
ding,
no,
ding, ding.
there was a couple of like slip ups, so you'll get a ding, ding, me realizing I can swear, ding, 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 ding.
How can people find you on your socials?
On Instagram, I am at Rachel_Armitage_XX.
Amazing.
Slay.
Again,
Damn it. I was doing so well.
you were
I jinxed myself.
you were doing so
I
well.
jinxed myself.
Again, thank you so much for coming
You're
along.
welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thanks everyone for listening in. Make sure you hit subscribe and that notification bell, and give Rachel a follow, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. See ya.